Imagine being trapped behind those cold, unyielding walls for almost 2 decades and then, with nothing more than a rock hammer and an old poster, orchestrating one of the greatest prison breaks in cinematic history. Welcome to the world of hope, friendship, and sheer determination. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Movie Recaps Hub podcast, where we bring your favorite films to life in crisp, conversational recaps. Today, we're diving into the 1994 classic, The Shawshank Redemption. Ready? Let's jump in. This prison had an incredibly strange incident. During roll call, prisoner number 245 never appeared. The angry guard stormed over and barked, "You better be sick or dead." But just 2 seconds later, he was utterly stunned. A murderer had vanished from a heavily guarded cell. Warden Norton came down the corridor in a fury. He grabbed a nearby rock, flung it, and to everyone's surprise, punctured a hole in a poster on the wall. As it peeled away, the truth hit them all. The prisoner had tunneled out. Shawshank thrown the place into chaos. Search teams scoured every cell block, only to find an old, tattered uniform and a battered rock hammer discarded in a ditch. And that, my friends, was the infamous Shawshank escape. Flashback 20 years to 1947. Shawshank Prison welcomes a fresh group of inmates, and the old-timers are buzzing with excitement. They're about to terrorize some new faces. They place bets on who'll soil themselves first. Everyone picks the fat guy, but Red, our narrator, bets on the tall, skinny newcomer, Andy Dufresne. As Warden Norton rants a quick sermon, entrust your thoughts to God and your sorry ass, the heavy gate slams shut. That first night, the guards depart and the bullies move in. Sure enough, the fat man breaks down in tears and someone yells, "Bets off! He's the loser!" The noise brings Captain Hadley back, baton swinging. The fat guy cries louder. Hadley drags him outside and beats him nearly to death, then throws him aside. Take this expletive to the infirmary. They leave him bleeding overnight. Next morning, he's dead. Hadley doesn't even ask his name. "What's it to you? A dead man doesn't need a name." Meanwhile, Red wonders, who's this Andy Dufresne? He learns Andy was a banker, wrongfully convicted for his wife's and her lover's murders, both victims actually killed by someone else before Andy could act. Sentenced to 2 life terms, Andy keeps to himself, until one day he asks Red for a tiny rock hammer. Red's skeptical. "You want to escape? It'd take 600 years with that." But fate's clock starts ticking. 2 years in, Andy's battered by the prison sisters. Then the roof needs repairing, and Red, trading 1 pack of cigarettes per man, secures Andy a spot on the crew. High above the yard, Andy overhears Captain Hadley moaning about taxes eating his inheritance. Andy leans in, banker to soldier. "Trust your wife. Gift her $35,000 tax-free under the lifetime exemption." Intrigued, Hadley bets Andy 3 beers per man if it works. Cue the famous scene. 12 inmates basking on the roof, beers in hand, feeling like free men fixing our own roofs, lords of all creation. And just like that, Andy earns their respect and a giant pin-up poster that will change everything. Warden Norton notices Andy's Bible and the poster. He quotes scripture, "Salvation lies within," then returns the Bible. He never suspects that same poster hides a tunnel. Andy moves to the library, becomes the prison's unpaid financial advisor, and writes endless letters for library funding. A year passes, and they finally send him $200 and some used books. Hardly enough. But Andy doubles down on twice-weekly letters. One day, Andy finds a donated record. He plays an aria over the pack. For 2 precious minutes, every inmate stops and listens, transcending their concrete world. It costs Andy 2 weeks in solitary. When they let him out, someone asks, "Worth it for a song?" He smiles. Some things prison can't confine. Hope. Andy's library letters earn Shawshank $500 a year. Norton, sniffing opportunity, hires Andy to launder dirty money via a fake inmate named Randall Stevens. Red warns him, but Andy sees only his plan unfolding. Enter Tommy Williams, a cheerful young inmate who confirms Andy's innocence. Andy urges Norton to reopen his case. Norton refuses, fearing exposure, and has Tommy killed in a staged escape attempt. Devastated, Andy throws in the towel and lands back in solitary. During a thunderstorm, Andy spends his last night chipping through the wall behind his poster 19 years of work revealed in moments. He slips into Norton's shoes, packs a bag, and crawls through a foul 500-meter sewage pipe. The rain washes him clean, reborn. He changes into his new identity. Randall Stevens withdraws all funds and mails incriminating evidence against Norton and Hadley to the press. The scandal explodes. Norton finds only a Bible in his safe. Salvation lies within, and takes his own life. Hadley is arrested. A postcard arrives for Red, and he's waiting in Mexico, living his dream. At his third parole hearing, 20 years in, Red finally gets out. He follows Andy's instructions, digs up money under an oak tree, and holds a letter. Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. He crosses the border and reunites with Andy on that sun-drenched beach. Two friends, free at last. And that, my friends, is the Shawshank Redemption, a story of friendship, justice, and the unbreakable power of hope. If you enjoyed this recap, please hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub podcast for more deep dives into your favorite films. Until next time, keep watching and keep believing in hope. Signing off.